SLR sling, simple name. Pretty basic, stealthy looking bag. It's kind of minimalistic. I really want to like this bag, but my big problem with it, actually it's a little problem, is it's a hair too small. But if you open it up, I can show you what fits in it. I have my D700 in here with a 12 to 24 on it. You can see the dividers are almost to the top and then flip. The problem I have with this is my use. I want to use it for landscapes, and if I do that, when I stick my 70-200 here, the Sigma goes here, my 28 to 70's there. The slot that's left is just a tad too small for my filters. Other than that, it would be just about the right size. You can see I have an L bracket on my D700 with a cotton carrier button, so that adds a little bit to the thickness. And Nikon bodies are a little taller than Canon's. When you go to zip it, it's a little snug now. If you load this end up with some filters, it gets a lot bigger. There's also a little compartment here where I have, you can see, a 8.5 by 11 piece of paper folded 4 times. And just my standard accessories. That pocket's only this deep. I can't even fit my filters in there sideways. My filters are 170 millimeters. So that's the whole bag. It's got 2 straps on the side for a tripod. And then here's how you wear it. It goes over your shoulder this way. This adjusts obviously. And then the sling part, to access it, you swing it or sling it like that. Open it, you have everything right there. That's the aspect I really like. I like having a bag right in front of me. That's why I like chest bags so much when I go skiing. You then sling it back. Now, the problem I've had with this so far this morning shooting with it, a couple things. One is when you start bending down and doing things, I just exaggerated that, but it slides off your shoulder and comes in front a lot because it's only got the 1 strap. That's going to be the nature of sling bags. They're going to do that. I think for me, a backpack's going to be the right choice that I can then do that with. So I got to figure that out. But this is a pretty nice bag. It's constructed very well. It's less expensive than this, which we'll get to in a minute, at $80. You have to order them from Incase. The strap padding, I know I'm wearing a black sweatshirt, so this will be hard to see, but the strap padding is something worth pointing out. This is very thick and comfortable. This is thinner and smaller on a larger bag, so you put more in that, it's heavier. Not a good combination. The one other thing I've noticed is as you put it on and off a lot, right when you get to here, the way you hold the buckle, it just loosens. It's done that a lot on me in the day I've been playing with it. So you end up with your strap not exactly where you left it. They do put a nice little piece of spandex on here that lets you slide it down and keep the strap tucked away. That tends to slide around a bit, but it's a nice thought. But yeah, my big complaint, first of all, is my gear doesn't fit in here, but that won't be a problem for most people. And beyond that, it's the fact that 1 strap, it's great if you're standing up, but as soon as you start bending over, working on things, it slides around in front of you. So working from a tripod doing landscapes is not a great idea. So let me show you the Low Pro. This is a classified Sling 220 AW. They make this in a 180, which is smaller number, smaller size. First thing you notice, there's nothing in this. See how it's still stiff? Stands up. Low Pro makes their bags very stiff. That's great when you go to set it down because it sets down and it doesn't fall over once you get it on something flat. It's also inconvenient because the bag's always this size no matter what you put in it. It doesn't get any smaller. So that's just something worth noting. They put a clip here at the side access so that you can't unzip it accidentally if the clip's clipped. It's kind of a nice detail, but they have no provision to tuck it away. So if you don't want to use it, it's always sitting there. You open this up, and they give you 3 of these dividers, actually 4, one in the corner here. Those are nice, they're tall, they're kind of funny though, because they connect higher here than they do down here. Not quite sure why they wouldn't be even, why this wouldn't come back down here so this could fold over a bit more. But then they only give you 2 of these. So these are how you either put them at the top as a shelf or halfway down so you have an upper and lower compartment. Well, with at least 3 slots, depending on how you organize this, you'd think you'd want at least 3 of them. Not sure why they cut out on you there. And this is If you're not aware of Lowpro's classified designation, that means it's their nicer line. This bag's 150 bucks. So it's their nice line. There's leather on it. Their zipper pulls have little leather tags on it. The details are a little nicer, but they're not $150 nicer. You can see there's card slots here. You can fit a CF card in there, I'm sure, and then they flip over backwards like that, so you can see full versus empty. You have a zipper compartment here, which is kind of nice. There's then, zip this up, another compartment here on the end. You open this up, and it's got stuff for like your cell phone and some pens. What's nice about that is I can actually take the filters that don't fit in that bag, they go right in here. So I kind of like where that was going, but the bag's just too big. Then on the front, you have two more compartments. First you have the laptop compartment. You can fit, I guess, a 15-inch laptop in there. I'm sure their specs are on our website. And then you have another smaller spot here that's about the same size as the front of the in-case bag. So, and then you take this and it slings the other way. They put a handy little arrow on here. Yeah, that's great. The first time you use it, you might need an arrow, but then you're living with an arrow in your bag for the rest of your life. I don't know why they did that. So this is with it on. Once it's on, it rotates the other direction as that, but in the same fashion. So you get a bag in front of you. It's great to work out, but you run into the same problem as you do with any sling, that when you bend over it starts moving on you, and that can get a little frustrating. The other aspect of this bag, I put in my dead 5D just for a weight, my GF1, my D700, 3 Nikon lenses, and then 2 other smaller little lenses. I basically loaded the bag about as full as you can get it. Yesterday I went for about an hour's long walk. About 5 minutes into the walk, my shoulder was already feeling that there was a heavy bag on one shoulder, and basically wanting a backpack. So they have a solution for that. They give you nice waist straps, and they tuck in little holes back there. Now, the weird part about that, once you tighten them up, the bag's so stiff you end up with a hole at your back that's really uncomfortable. So it really doesn't work that well. These bags, to me, if you put 2 straps on this and made it a backpack, it would be a much better bag. The other thing they do that's pretty nice, actually, is everything tucks away in a little hole. You got a hole there for that side strap. You got another one over here for another weight, for the other waist strap. This is the rain cover. Comes out from the bottom, covers the whole bag. Folds back in. The bag doesn't get too big with all that tucked in. And then on this side, you have your tripod holder, which I'm not sure if that works because I know my tripods are a lot longer than this. If you have a short tripod, it'd probably go on nice. But this one's, my tripod's about that long collapsed, which means it's going to hit you in the head when you swing it around. So, yeah, it's nice to have. I guess it's another spec to check off for people when they're buying things, but I don't know if anyone's ever going to use it. These bags are really catered towards urban shooters, they say. And I don't know a whole lot of urban shooters that use tripods a lot, because the whole point is to be stealth, inconspicuous, and then to have a big old tripod on your backpack kind of goes against that. So hopefully this helped. The sling bags are getting better. I don't think they're there yet, at least not for what I want. Some of the backpacks are introducing holes like this on the sides for quicker access. Personally, I think that's a better avenue where I might go. I'm sure if you follow the blog, you'll see more video reviews and more bags, because I'm really trying to get something I don't hate. But these definitely are not it. So I hope this helps.